welcome to my channel. I'm here today to talk to you about how we can actually raise kids that are like Elon Musk. There is a formula to this, and people are using it all around the world to raise happy, confident, and successful children. So I'm here to share with you some of the things that I found through my research in the past years. I listened to interviews of Maye Musk, which is Elon Musk's mother, who's a very strong, beautiful woman who's raised 3 successful children. All 3 of them are doing really well for themselves. So I thought I would look into that. I also looked into Steve Jobs' parents and as well as Bill Gates. So I'm just going to share what they all had in common in this video, which is the 5 points that I'm going to tell you about right now. Now, if you are looking to work on yourself and become successful yourself, you can actually check out the video that I'm going to list over here, as well as in the description below. Hopefully that will help. But for now in this video, we're just going to actually focus on how to raise kids like Elon Musk. So the first thing I noticed is that their parents gave them time and the trust to find their passion, and they didn't try to mold them into what they expected from them. Imagine if Michael Jordan's mom really insisted on him becoming an accountant, or Mark Zuckerberg's mom asked him to stay in Harvard. You see my point? So what I'm saying is that give your child the space to thrive and let them, find that one activity that they won't get tired of doing. So the second thing I noticed that they all had in common was the fact that they either assigned chores to their kids or they kept them responsible for, their own future. For example, Maye Musk was a single mother who had to provide for 3 children. So automatically she expected her kids to be paying for their own education as well. It's been researched that giving your kids mindless tasks like even washing the dishes and things around the house spikes creativity in them as well as confidence. So that's something to keep in mind. So the third thing that they taught their kids was perseverance, and I think Maye Musk was a great role model for Elon Musk and all of her other children. She was a woman who moved from South Africa to Canada with 3 of her kids. She was a single mother. She started a business on her own. She was a model and a nutritionist, and she worked so hard to be able to help her kids and be able to build a life for themselves. So I feel like that was a good lesson, and she was a great role model for them. And Elon Musk, in his life, he's failed a few times. He was ousted from PayPal, his own company, while he was on honeymoon, and he's blown up a couple of shuttles, in SpaceX, and lost hundreds of millions of dollars, but he never gave up on his dreams and he kept going and going. And I think that's a very good example that she has set for his kids, and we should do the same. The fourth thing that I noticed was the fact that they all taught them to believe in what they want to do and taught them to achieve that through hard work. They actually encouraged self-esteem as opposed to self-doubt. So they never questioned, oh, what if you fail? They always encouraged to reach higher and follow their dreams. Lastly, I wanted to mention how important it is to give them unconditional love and support. I actually came across a very interesting fact in Bill Gates' documentary. When he was younger, he wanted to always stay in his room, and his mother would be calling him out to family dinners, and he just would yell out and be like, no, I don't want to join you. I want to stay in my room and think. Now, unlike any other normal person, instead of getting mad, she looked into that to try to really figure out why he was the way he was. So she understood that he was very much introverted, and he liked to, stay on his own and think. And then she kind of tried to figure out what his interests are. He was very interested in computers, so she really encouraged that. So that's what I mean by unconditional love and support, really trying to understand how our kids' brain works and try to encourage them to pursue that. That could do magic, and I really always encourage that, and I hope one day I can apply that to my children. At the end of this video, I wanted to also mention that Maye Musk has published a very interesting book and it's called A Woman Makes a Plan. So I do really recommend you guys get that book and read it. If you haven't already, make sure if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell button so you never miss a video from me. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.